Hello, welcome to my final project, week 6, a case study of Amazon. So, a brief description about Amazon. Amazon is a technology organization whose activities include internet service retail, cloud computing, digital media and marketing, and AI. At its inception as an online bookstore, um, Amazon began in 1994 with Jeff Bezos renting a garage to create an online bookstore in Bellevue, Washington. And over time, although the company had once been just a single name, it had to expand into a large e-commerce giant now label. The Everything Store and sold products ranging from electronics and books to groceries and apparel. Amazon is also a power of cloud computing for businesses like cloud computing via Amazon Web Services AWS, which accounts for a large part of its profits. It is also a digital streaming and media, including Prime Video, Amazon Music, Audible, and Twitch. And in artificial intelligence with offerings such as Amazon Bedrock platforms and devices like Alexa. It said that Amazon has its own subsidiaries, including Whole Foods Market, Ring, IMDb, and Lab 126 or 126, among other subsidiaries and in-store and products partnerships with vendors in physical retail, smart devices, and tech research. For my executive summary, I'm going to talk about the overview of the logistics strategy. The logistics strategy guides the flow of the goods, information, and services for the origin to consumer. So from the plant to who's purchasing it. Integrates 5 critical components that ensure efficiency, cost effectiveness, and customer satisfaction. The roles of information technology in Amazon's supply chain. The task determines IT's effects on Amazon's supply chain. The key technologies is the warehouse management systems, the automation and robotics, and the AI and data analytics. The impact of efficiency is the reduced lead times and better inventory management. Customer satisfaction, greater order accuracy, and timely innovation. And then the final thought for this would be Amazon's well-planned IT implementation drives operational efficiency and customer satisfaction, setting an industry benchmark. Amazon uses sophisticated warehouse management systems in order to fulfill the inventory management to be able to handle their inventory better. These systems help to monitor inventory levels in real time and monitor storage and addresses as they progress progress through different facilities and improve picking accuracies. According to Kumar, with effective WMS, Amazon has managed to significantly decrease in order processing time in a way that allows to get the orders done in a shorter time span or time frame for faster and quicker pace of delivery as a result. Amazon also has transformed itself by adopting state-of-the-art warehouse management systems or WMS to facilitate efficient order fulfillment and stock administration. So these advanced systems give comprehensive stock position information available for real-time management and crucial for processes in the effective to be effective. And a major value proposition of WMS is that they can monitor the inventory as it moves through the various storage locations across the different facilities. So the company is equally careful about its cash flow and also operating expenses. With financial control, they also have an impressive view for the bottom line. So like one of the strategies Amazon applies is dynamic pricing. So which this allows them to alter prices according to the market's demand and competition and inventory levels. This method produces more revenue whilst allowing the customer to always receive competitive prices and the company's preference for long-term investment and also short-term profits. It is also a plus for Amazon as it encourages investments in technology, infrastructure, and expansion. They are not limited to the industry of the internet and e-commerce, but lead companies with a financial discipline. Amazon's management style also features a relentless spirit of innovation coupled with continuous growth. It is the leaders who put forth the company's thinking, and they have the idea for innovative ideas coming from outside. So that helps focus on innovation. It shows that the innovation is evident through Amazon's growth and initiatives such as Amazon Prime or AWS or Amazon's web services, which help them expand um, their revenue base while also enhancing customer loyalty and satisfaction. So Amazon remains at the forefront of the e-commerce industry, proving how much these three pillars contribute to the success and the operation. The automation and robotics. Automation can help Amazon greatly with its supply chain utilization. It has also invested heavily in robotics, particularly at its fulfillment centers. So Kiwan and Kim of 2020 note that robots for picking and packing accelerated work and reduced workforce expenses. More than productivity improvements, robotics reduce error made by human workers, so customers are more satisfied as a result, or greater order of accuracy. Now, I mean, although it gets the shipment out, it just helps reduce down of any mistakes that could be made. So increased order accuracy. So IT plays a major role or a major part in order of accuracy. So order processing automation minimizes the chances of any human errors, like we said in the last slide, which ultimately builds customers' trust and loyalty. So the lesser the mistakes, the better the customer satisfaction. So customer satisfaction is one of the benefits of IT, and studies indicate that the accurate order fulfillment is linked to repeated purchases. So if they get their stuff on time and they get their what they're asking for with good quality, they're more likely to come back to you for as a satisfied customer. Sustainability, sustainable procurement. So it's important to partner with suppliers to advocate sustainable practices. This could include partnership with them on sustainability campaigns, sharing best practices, or training or making resources available to improve their capabilities. An integrated approach can provide common goals and deliver efficiencies along the supply chain, but most effective solution lies in the process. Regular benchmarking or of supplier performance against sustainability standards allows organizations to monitor supplier performance against sustainability criteria and to have some indication of progress and make necessary modifications. Providing insight into the company's sustainability efforts facilitates transparency and accountability. Also, using code-friendly suppliers. First, we would begin to emphasize the sustainable procurement by focusing on the suppliers who have a green practice in their supplier. When a company proactively opts for suppliers who follow stringent environmental policies, they show great dedication to the environment. So, for example, might choose suppliers. Firms might choose suppliers who are powered by renewable sources, reduce waste through recycling and or sustainable sources systems. So yes, so this way, not only is the company sourcing process of its own sustainable, however, but it's also the suppliers who are induced to making a greener decision. which also affects the environment and in its entire range. So by moving into sustainable suppliers, people buy products and services, businesses set up with the market that rewards long-term sustainability and the long-term benefits of sustainable procurement. So the definition of social and environmental considerations in procurement decisions to build sustainable and also to confront climate change and social inequality. Key practices: environmental impact and assessment, supplier evaluation, contracts, monitor, and benefits. Oh, and cost saving. The key components of logistics and logistics performance are demand management, order management, and inventory management for optimization. So affects cost control and responsiveness. Centralized systems drive down costs whilst hampering agility, and also strategic placement adds more efficient distribution. Integration for highest efficiency. The only way to get the increase of the effectiveness and the satisfaction of the customer is through overall implementation. So use of technology, IoT, blockchain, data analytics to provide real-time insight and collaboration across supply chains. Sustainability and adaptability. Adopt environmental friendly practices according to the customer requirement and regulations. Stay flexible in the face of setbacks and remain adaptable so it is possible to grab opportunities at any time. Optimizing supply chain management for SMB, importance of SMC for SMBs, which is vital for agility and efficiency, ensures timely delivery, cost reduction, and customer satisfaction. I have a list right here for strategic SCMs, optimization steps, the benefits for it, and the pitfalls to avoid, and here's a little conclusion on summarizing this. Supply chain performance is perceived to be lower in general in comparison to medium-sized B2B online enterprises. That will certainly pose many obstacles, but there are big rewards, savings on cost, efficiency gains, increased customer satisfaction, and ability to do more with less. Small to mid-sized businesses must first evaluate the state of the business. This can involve performing deep dives into the actual supply chain and processing for bottleneck redundancy and improvement of opportunities. Technology and analytics enable better decision making for better management decision making and help the company to forecast more accurately, and manage inventory more nimbly and organize more efficiently for the logistics and the optimize the better use for supplies. So some of the key metrics would be inventory turnover ratio, a measure of how frequently the inventory is sold and replaced over a period of time. Order fulfillment cycle time defines the time for receiving the order. Businesses can use predictive analytics to predict the demand fluctuation and adapt of their procurement and approaches accordingly. Um, Relations between the companies and the suppliers can be so effective that you might even find better terms, quality products, and reliability are for the results. Collaborations allow companies to collaborate closely with their suppliers on innovation and process transformation. And for my conclusion, overall, it's believed that supply chain performance is less than for the medium size of the B2B on the online company. That will probably create many challenges, but for great rewards, cost savings, and other efficiency gains, better customer service and ability to move more and to do more and with less. So SMBs have to start with the overview of the current operations. Such could mean undertaking those analysis or of present supply chain processes for bottlenecks, redundancy, and areas of improvement as well. Strong relationships with the suppliers can provide an environment in which they are prepared to negotiate lower prices and ensure their reliability for the supply chain and improve the product quality. Here are my references, and I thank you for watching.